Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this the NewzBeat presented to you by Ladies Like and Jess Sentino. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow keeps you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news. Follow. South African believers are putting themselves at risk from prophets using harmful practices and tricks. The prophet of doom was condemned for his rituals like spraying pesticide called doom to heal people.
Doom is a toxic chemical for killing insects. Even the makers urged him to end the practice.
But Lefebo Rabagalo says he speaks to the product and the Holy Spirit makes it a healing substance.
He sprays into the eyes and all over the body, claiming that it can even cure cancer and HIV. On Facebook, people have posted testimonies claiming that they were healed by doom and God's mercies.
Another dangerous prophet is Lesego Daniels, who instructed people to drink petrol. The snake pastor is another such prophet who fed followers on stones, snakes and rats.
Like Rabagalo, they are also proclaimed prophets who make wild prophecies as a path to profits. But the price paid by believers is costly. They practice cult rituals that could be deadly.
The South African Commission for Protection of Cultural, Religious and Linguistic Communities has condemned Rabagalo and other ministries for exploiting people's vulnerabilities.
Still, the greater challenge is the congregations who accept these prophets without question. To them we say, wake up and smell the pesticide. These harmful rituals can't be denied or justified.
It's time they use their brain cells, cause these prophets don't belong to church but in jail cells.
China has one of the world's fastest aging populations, as life expectancy is relatively high in the communist nation. Old age in China, however, begins relatively early in life, as the legal retirement age for women is 50, for workers and civil servants is 55. But 80-year-old Wang Deshun is enjoying a renaissance beyond his retirement age, as the artist, actor and model's advanced age has put him on the center stage. He has become a social media sensation for his amazing physical condition and a popular feature in the world of movies and fashion. Wang's appearance on the runway of China's Fashion Week 2015 instantly earned the 80-year-old model a cult following. His catwalk performance also made history, as he became the world's oldest man ever to appear on a fashion runway. Wang has now modeled for several fashion houses and has appeared in a number of material arts and Hollywood movies. Wang has been praised worldwide for his physical agility, but surprisingly, he started going to gym at the age of 50. As an attempt to keep his body in shape for his acting career, he has however trained every single day for the last 30 years. The octogenarian also swims half a mile every day and spends his morning reading and his afternoon exercising his body. There seems to be no limits for Wang, who learned how to ride a motorbike 2 years ago. China's hottest grandpa now says parachuting is his next goal. Ugandan women are to get full inherited rights. Our reporter Tushipolo is here with more.
Uganda is currently ranked 116th out of 146 countries on the United Nations Gender Inequality Index and has only 7% of its female population as landowners according to the statistics. The East African nation still lacks effective laws to address equality in land ownership, divorce and marriage, as prevailing gender inequalities embedded in religion and culture have kept Ugandan women at a disadvantage. However, the Uganda Reform Commission has proposed changes in the Succession Act of 1906 in order to address the issues of inheritance, rights and sharing of family estates. The Commission officials also want Section 44 of the Succession Act to be repealed because under the Act, choosing a legal guardian is restricted to the male lineage in the will, since the customary hair is traditionally picked from the male lineage in many of Uganda's cultures, and only male children in the family are eligible to be legal successors. The legislative bill has failed to pass since the 1960s, and consequently many Ugandan women have had to succumb to many injustices as a result of unfair traditional practices. It is on this note that a Ugandan Parliamentary Association consisting of 140 women members of parliament has vowed to work tirelessly to ensure that the pending bill is debated, passed and implemented. Miss Betty Amongi, Uganda's Minister for Lands, Housing and Development, said the Ugandan government is also in full support of the Succession Act amendment. The bill also intends to prohibit compulsory bride price payments, prevent forced marriages, outlaw marital rape, and ban widow inheritance. According to the Commission, amendments to the Succession Act are going to be tabled to ensure fair succession, and the unfair sections are to be removed in order to grant the Ugandan women equal rights in marriage and divorce compensations, as well as curb the rampant property grabbing in a country where most marriages are customary and cohabitations. I'm Tushipolo, reporting for NewzBeat.
Thank you, Tushipolo, for that report. In Nigeria, marriage is an expectation, but some cannot experience this celebration, especially those with HIV. The marginalized feel rejected and stigmatized. One man has an old-fashioned situation to help people with HIV overcome exclusion. Ogochukwu Michael runs a matchmaking agency, a dating service for people with HIV. Working clients pay a small one-time fee, but for the employed, the service is free. HIV prevalence is relatively low in Nigeria compared to 1 in 5 people in South Africa. But stigma and discrimination are rife, and people with HIV struggle through life. The Nigerian society values marriage status, but stigmatizes a positive HIV status. It's hard to make progress in the face of a society that considers you a disgrace. Finding a partner is nearly impossible. Many don't believe they are capable or lovable. One woman thought her chances were over, but Michael counseled and encouraged her. Now she is married, and her son is healthy with careful planning. He was born HIV-free. 7,000 people once considered rejects are finding renewed hopes as Michael's clients. 100 couples have already found happiness and encourage others to try this unique service. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still ladies like I'm Jay Sentino, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Yes, follow the beat.